All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Heat number one. Aaron Smith, Patrick Pieper on the front row. Rowdy Bill and Brian Hewitt at the second row. And as I mentioned, this track only about 9/10 of a mile. Kenny, it does. Here we go. Green flag in the air. Kenny, it does look. It looks a bit slippery out there for sure. Aaron Smith quickly to the lead. Pieper in second. Hewitt did not take the grid. Patrick Pieper in second, Rowdy Bill in third, Hewitt not on track, but Aaron Smith, as we have seen all night long, is pulling away already. Aaron already has a almost 3-second lead over Pieper. Rowdy Bill back in third. Heat one, they spread out pretty quickly. I think come heat two, we are likely to see a lot closer battling as well as in the feature. Now, the fact that they start over where they did, that will not be the finish line. Aaron just went under the finish line. A lot of rally racing, the start line and finish are not at the same place. Patrick Pieper back in second, Rowdy Bill in third. The whole field separated for the moment. Aaron Smith has had a problem. His big lead is gone. Pieper is there. And Pieper already making the attack. He drifts it into the turn. Contact in the middle of the turn as they come to get the white. Aaron Powers out. Pieper trying to keep him within striking distance. Rowdy Bill back in third. Just took the white flag himself. Aaron Smith quickly regains a lead of almost 4 seconds over Pieper. Patrick hanging it all out there. But it will not be enough as Aaron Smith goes through the final turn and Aaron will win Heat 1. Pieper coming home in second. Rowdy Bill finishes in third. Here we go, heat number 2. Justin Swafford, Indy Kirchenbauer have the front row. Austin Ruskoff and Ryan McDaniel on the second row. Everybody getting stacked up on the start-finish line. Hey, good evening, Kevin. How are you, buddy? And green. Nope. Here we go. They are revving them up. Ready. Green is in the air. This one likely to be a lot closer racing. All four of these drivers' lap times were fast and fairly even throughout practice. Ryan McDaniel lands wrong. He's lost the front end. Swafford has taken the lead. Indy into second. Austin Ruskoff got together with Ryan. Ryan in the wall. Austin to third. Hey, good evening, David. Looks like Ryan has taken her into pit road as Swafford opens up a 2.5 second lead on the one-armed kid, Indy Kirchenbauer. Austin Ruskoff has had a problem. Coming past the pit road. Oh, he clips the pit road exit wall and it spins him into the wall. He does get moving, but man, he lost a ton of time. Hey, good evening, Jeff Sinclair. Nope. This is just part of the C12 Motorsport Street Stock Series. They've taken them to the oval or to the rally course here tonight. They were on the Daytona road course earlier. Next week they'll be road racing and dirt racing. Next week they will be, actually next week will be dual ovals. They will be at Volusia on the dirt and New Smyrna on the asphalt. Indy Kirchenbauer set some fast laps. He has closed the gap on Swafford, but on the final lap, will he be able to get there? Swafford coming out of the hairpin through the last dirt section. Indy on the power a little early. He's closing in. This final turn could be the deciding factor. Indy sends it way deep, but it will not be enough. Swafford wins Heat 2. And now it's time to stack them all up for the feature. And you can definitely see the new debris function, the new debris physics iRacing has put in. They are throwing more dirt out onto the asphalt. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go for the feature. Aaron Smith, Justin Swafford have the front row. Patrick Pieper, Indy Kirchenbauer on the second row. Rowdy Bill and Austin Ruskoff on the third row. Brian Hewitt and Ryan McDaniel round out the field. It does not look like Hewitt will be racing. Here we go. They're warming up. Green flag is in the air. They are back underway at the Daytona Rally. 3 wide into that first turn. What could possibly go wrong? And still 3 wide. Swafford pulls ahead as they come into the jump. As we saw during that second heat, you can land that jump wrong and it could cause some big problems. Aaron Smith already pulling away from Swafford. Patrick Pieper sits in third but has Indy on his bumper. Rowdy Bill still with him. Ryan McDaniel and Austin Ruskoff back behind, battling as well. Aaron Smith just continuing to check out here. Pieper had a little bit of a bad landing off the jump. Indy right to his back bumper. And I'm willing to bet that pile of dirt coming out of the asphalt is gonna get even bigger as the night goes on. Let's take a lap with the one-armed kid, Indy Kirchenbauer. On the power, onto the dirt, and up into the air. Lands it and starts setting up for a very tight pair of corners right to the bumper on Pieper. Into the hairpin, trying to get as close to the wall as possible. Back out onto the asphalt, headed back to the start-finish line. Heading into that final turn, Indy staying right with Pieper all the way around. Across the start-finish line, Indy did that lap in 46.82 seconds, his fastest lap so far. Aaron Smith, meanwhile, just out for a cruise. His lead already 5.5 seconds. Ryan McDaniel has had a problem behind. It looked like Ryan already had significant damage. It goes off into the final turn. The car just does not want to turn, and he ends up all the way out by the fence. Aaron Smith already into lap traffic. He has come by Ryan. Ryan is definitely having a hard time getting that car to turn. Swafford had a close call there. And Rowdy Bill had a problem a moment ago. There's Rowdy Bill coming through that dirt section, back onto the asphalt, hits that bump. Into the hairpin, too much power, kicks the back end around. Austin managing to sneak. No, Rowdy held him off. Great save by Rowdy. Meanwhile, Aaron Smith just continues to run away. His lead now 7 3/4 seconds over Swafford. Pieper holds on to third with Indy on his bumper. Rowdy Bill holding on to fifth. Austin right behind in 6th. And Aaron already up to the tail end of the lead lap. He is about to put Austin a lap down. Justin Swafford in 2nd. There is a bumper floating on the front stretch, or on the final stretch rather, and I do believe it belongs to Austin Ruskov. Austin coming over the jump. Rowdy Bill, Ryan McDaniel stopped right there. Looks like Ryan had a bad landing off the jump. Remember, that car could not... Whoa, that was close. Austin goes right over the top. Well, we knew this would be the most exciting race of the season. So far, it has not disappointed. Aaron Smith really working his way through the lap traffic. If he catches up to Indy and Pieper, that's going to be quite a battle. Whoa, Indy missed the corner. He gets ahead of Pieper, but he does have a slowdown. Has to give the position back. Indy right there on Pieper's bumper. Swafford now about 3.8 seconds ahead in 2nd. This battle for 3rd, though, really heating up as Indy cuts to the inside across the start-finish line. Pieper just sends it in there. And Indy still holds him off. Inches apart, coming through the turns. And they have caught the back bumper of Austin Ruskov. Will it hold him up? Rowdy Bill and Austin have had a problem. There's Rowdy Bill just in front of 2nd place. Oh, on the power in the dirt, ends up in the wall. Then Austin Ruskov, who is missing his front clip, right in front of Indy and Pieper. Looks like he just went extremely wide to let the leader... Oh, and then on the power, goes into the tent. Indy Kirchenbauer in 3rd is pulling away from Pieper, but he is 5 seconds behind Swafford at the moment. Meanwhile, Aaron Smith has already lapped 3 drivers and is closing in on 4th place, Patrick Pieper. Aaron has dominated on the rally course all night. In fact, he has pretty much dominated the season. Definitely knows how to wheel one of these street stocks regardless of the surface. Nails the hairpin perfect. perfectly once again. That seems to be where he's making up most of his time. Nails that hairpin perfectly and gets a big run onto the asphalt. Rowdy Bill has had a problem, lost a position. Oh! Aaron had to get a little evasive there. See what happened with Rowdy Bill. Hell, they don't call him Rowdy for nothing as he heads off into the final turn. On the power, and the back end just steps around. Quick 360 and gets going, but Austin Ruskoff with the momentum gets by, and Patrick Pieper has had a problem. Pieper getting back on the asphalt, headed toward the hairpin. Oh, he sends it too far into the hairpin. He does get it gathered up, but did lose a lot of ground to Indy. Aaron Smith still out front. His biggest concern now is lap traffic. He's got the track nailed. The only time he has a problem or slows down is when he gets into some of that lap traffic. Man, he is nailing every section. Justin Swafford in second. Oh, he was a little off kilter, and look who's caught him. Indy, oh no, Indy ends up cutting through again. He'll get another slowdown. Hopefully Indy can mitigate that slowdown just a little bit. Doesn't appear he lost too much time. Indy now in third, but right on second place, Justin Swafford's bumper. Aaron Smith now has a 22.5 second lead over Swafford. Even if Indy gets by, they only have 11 laps to go. Likely not going to be enough time. And Indy misses the turn again. Rowdy Bill pulls over, lets him through. If I had to guess, Indy has discovered that the slowdown there may not be very much. And he can keep his speed and momentum up without losing too much time due to a slowdown. Riding along with Indy. Whoa, Swafford comes off the jump pad. Indy Kirchenbauer takes second, but goes wide. Back on the power, a little bobble there. Riding along with Swafford right behind him. This is actually our first chance on the broadcast to look at the new iRacing particle physics and impact. It's been interesting to watch it here tonight. Indy ended up cutting the corner and goes wide. Swafford may get a run. Swafford was there, couldn't quite get it. Swafford gets a better run through the hairpin, but Indy gets out of the dirt faster. Well, our hats off to iRacing. The new updates definitely looking good out here tonight. And they may want to do something to slow Aaron down. He is leading out 27 seconds. Indy Kirchenbauer now in second, but with 8 to go, I don't think he can close a 27.5 second gap. Swafford in third, starting to lose time to Indy. Patrick Pieper back in fourth. Rowdy Bill still holds on to fifth. Austin Ruskoff and Ryan McDaniel are on pit road. It appears their races are over. Actually, it does appear Ryan has taken it to the garage and called it a night. Swafford back by for second. Indy looks back to the inside through the hairpin. This is going to be who gets the momentum out of the dirt, and it's Indy this time. Currently the closest battle on track. One driver who loves it, Aaron Smith, is leading now 35.25 seconds. Aaron has almost lapped the entire field. Swafford back in third has gained ground on Indy through this sector every time. That time by, though, Indy pulled away. Patrick Pieper and Rowdy Bill had a problem a moment ago. There's Bill through the hairpin. He goes around. And that's one way to fix the problem. He gets her moving the right direction again. Patrick Pieper also had a problem a moment ago. Whoa! He just barely missed that pit wall. Sends it a little too deep. Lost the momentum of the drift. Comes to a stop. Aaron Smith is just behind Justin Swafford now. This could be a problem for Aaron. Both Swafford and Rowdy Bill just ahead. Oh! Bill goes off the track. Bill having all sorts of problems. Looking down from the How to Suck at iRacing blimp. If they go off into the dirt, did Bill get bumped or moved? No, he just lost the back end. Aaron gets by, Swafford gets by, but he has a hard time getting the car going again. When you're on the dirt in these cars, you have to keep your momentum up. As Smith is just going around Swafford. Aaron Smith is actually closing in just a little bit on Indy. But Aaron Smith is headed to the white flag. Indy Kirchenbauer in second. Oh! A little bit of a blink for Indy. And here we go. White flag is in the air. One more time around for Aaron Smith. Nails the jump once again. Has nailed it almost every time here tonight. Has opened up a 41.3 second lead. Just asphalt to go from here. And into the final turn. Aaron Smith once again dominates and wins at the Daytona Rally. Indy Kirchenbauer, almost a full lap behind, will finish in second. Indy's one of the fastest drivers in this group. Has to tell you just how fast Aaron Smith is. And Justin Swafford comes home in third. Let's talk to our top three. Swafsky, man, you guys put on one heck of a show tonight.
I'll tell you, man, that was something I've never done before, but that was a heck of a lot of fun.
It is. I have done it before. I can tell you, I know from experience how much fun it is. And you and Indy back and forth the whole time, that was a lot of excitement.
Yeah, I tried to do what I could, but man, them guys up front were just way too fast. I could not race these things, and I was at the end there with like 10 to go. My rears were just shot, so I had no traction. I was slipping and sliding.
Well, man, you still put on one heck of a show tonight. Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you, Doug.
Indy Kirchenbauer comes home in second. Indy, the one-armed kid, you can have one less arm working and still come home on the podium.
Yeah, this is really fun. Really hard to control the car with just one arm and less force feedback, because can't turn it with the normal force feedback I use, but still super fun.
Well, you definitely had your hands full. All of you did tonight, but man, one heck of a run, one heck of a battle with Swafford, and a great finish, kid. Congrats.
All right. Thank you.
And finally, our winner once again. Aaron, I have to ask, do you sleep with your wheel in your arms, or are you just that dang good?
I don't know what to tell you. I think this is one of the few car and track combos I'm really, really good at. So I'm glad we have these rallycross races on the schedule. This is the kind of thing that I do in my free time when I don't have anything better to do. Just load up the old street stock on a track it has no business on and throwing it around. And fortunately, it worked out for me tonight.
Well, man, it definitely did. That was one heck of a dominant run. In fact, another lap or two, you'd have had the whole field lap. That was extraordinarily impressive.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I love driving these stock cars as the founding fathers intended, on the road courses and the dirt and everything like that. So hope we have some more good races like this later in the season.
Well, man, great job. Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you.
Aaron Smith gets the win, folks. We'll be back tomorrow afternoon with more streaming. And tomorrow night at 9 Eastern, the Indy cars go road racing. They'll be at Watkins Glen. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hope y'all had as much fun as we did. Have a great night, everybody.